Hello. So, as you can tell, I'm in a hospital gown and I am at the hospital because I delivered our baby boy. Slightly unexpected. I went in on Thursday. It was like my 38 week and 5 days checkup, and I was dilated 1 centimeter, 80% effaced. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not going to have him until about 40 weeks. And then Friday morning I wake up and I see this trickle go down my leg, and I tell my husband, I think my water just broke. And he's like, well, go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and then about a cup and a half of water just flows down. And I'm like, yep, okay, my water broke. So then we go to the hospital, and they check me with like their pH strip, and it turned out negative. So they're like, oh, your water didn't break. The baby just jumped on your bladder, and go home. And I actually wasn't experiencing contractions until we went home until we were leaving about like 10 o'clock. So all throughout the day, I'm tracking my contractions. I'm timing them. And I'm like, I am not going in until I can't handle my contractions anymore. So we were working on our house. The plumber came over and they jackhammered the cement, and we're fixing everything, and it was a beast. And so that kept me pretty occupied. About 7 o'clock at night, 12 hours after my water broke, I decided to call the doctor on call to see what they thought. I was about 5 to 7 minutes apart, and the pain was like scale 1 to 10, knowing what I know now, probably like a 4 or a 5, more like a 4. Doctor said, sure, come in. And I was like, oh, dang it, I don't want to go in until I can't speak through my contractions. So we go in, and they do a different test to test if my water broke, and voila, it broke. So I was like, I'm not crazy. I knew it. Ugh. And so then they were like, do you want us to hook you up on Pitocin and get you going? And I was like, no, let's see if my body does the deed, does it naturally. So all throughout the night, I'm having contractions. Contractions are getting more and more painful. Bradley and that's the baby's name, Bradley. We're like playing this game. He would like wiggle, and then a contraction would come, and then I'm like, oh, okay. So he would like tell me right before they came. And every time the nurse came in, she's like, do you want an epidural? Do you want an epidural? Do you want some anesthetic or something? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. Like, I can still talk through these. They're painful, but I'm fine. And at 6 in the morning, because it had been almost 24 hours since my water broke, they decided to put me on Pitocin. And my pain level then was like a 6. And I knew that things would get pretty crazy rather quickly, so I was like, let's hook me up on the epidural now before stuff goes crazy. Then, so they do that, and the guy kind of had issues with my epidural, like the flow. It kept beeping, so he had to like pull it out or adjust it and stuff. But the initial anesthetic worked. So from like 6 to 9, I dilated from a 5. So I got to a 5 naturally, like without needing Pitocin. So I went from a 5 to 9 centimeters in that time frame. And actually to like complete. And right around 9 o'clock, I noticed that I could start feeling the contractions as time went on. And I'm like, well, okay, that's good. At least I'm aware of what's going on. And then I started feeling my legs, and then I started feeling my vagina, and then it started to hurt gradually more and more and more. And by 9, he was pushing down to leave, but there was other girls who were complete. That's the term. And so the on-call doctor couldn't attend me, so I had to hold back and breathe through those. And that was death. Oh my gosh, because I felt it all and I'm just bawling, and that was pretty intense. And actually, when I started pushing, that was a lot nicer. Um, so from like 9:30 to 10:30 was when I was holding back, and then 10:30 to 11 I pushed, and then he came out. So we got the baby. So the good news is, because the epidural weight wore off, my recovery was really easy. Like, I could walk, and like I could move my legs and all sorts of things. And also I had a fabulous doctor who prevented tearing. Like, he was stretching me out in between each contraction, so that was awesome too. And yeah, I'm trying to make it short because my husband's in the shower. Well, he's getting out. And now Bradley is not here because they're doing a hearing test, but I will do another video and show you the cute little guy. Now the struggle is breastfeeding. That's fun. We've had a good little bout there, so pray for me. Hopefully it'll work out, but yeah, that's it. Life is good. It was a lot better than I thought it would be, even though I felt the pain from the complete to pushing out, but that's okay. It was good. I'm happy. Today he's a day old, and yeah, that's it.